Hello, everybody. JD here with your Rational Trader Market Analysis Daily. In today's video, lessons learned from the mean reversion cash machine trade of Delta Airlines. If you're following along at home, the mean reversion trade was a dual credit spread on the call side as well as the put side with expiration options on Friday, July 11th. Shares of Delta Airlines skyrocketed this morning after its earnings report closed off of its highs, which is a good thing, up $6.08 a share, or just about 12%. That's clearly above the bands that we were using for our call spread. The 53 call that we wrote, as well as a 56 call that we bought. That that spread of $3. I'm sorry, I have that backwards. I apologize. I just got done doing a Two Sigma Trading monthly video. So we wrote a 53 strike. We bought a 56 call, collected 50 cents in total on that spread, as well as collected another 24 cents on the put side. Don't need to worry about those puts. They're going to expire worthless. We're going to pocket that 24 cents. That's going to help reduce our loss on this trade. The max loss on the trade was $2.26 per contract. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what happened today. Now, on Delta Airlines, I was nervous about this trade the entire week. There was something clearly amiss, given the recent, let's see, given the recent performance of the stock after earnings, mainly some outlier events in the last two quarters where the stock was down 20+% after its earnings report, and then another almost 10%. The implied volatility was really low. I leaned on, speaking of Two Sigma, I was really leaning on reversion to the mean here. And that's okay. I'm fine doing that. Just know that when I'm creating this mean reversion cash machine idea, I'm looking to exploit excessive premiums in the options that are set to expire right after the earnings report is announced. That wasn't the case here with Delta, and so I didn't have much to lean on other than the median performance of the stock after a positive earnings report or a negative earnings report over the last 5 years. That gave me the confidence to make this trade. Now, all is not, the book hasn't been closed on this trade. Look at this chart here. You can see at $57 a share, we are way, way, way above two standard deviations above the mean here. I fully expect the stock to drop tomorrow. If it does, there's going to be some significant recovery here. Now, will we gain enough to pocket the entirety of our 50-cent spread? Perhaps. Stranger things have happened. So we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. But again, the guardrails were in place to protect us. We definitely took our lumps here, but I can guarantee you that during earnings season, the calendar right now is basically non-existent. If I see a trade like this where something is amiss, meaning in this case, the option premiums were not enough to justify making the trade. I should also add too, the good news in this trade is when I'm doing the cash machine, I'm thinking about writing naked calls or naked puts. I'm not looking at just doing the spreads. Did not even consider that for a moment here with Delta Airlines. There just was no way I was going to do this trade given the wide dispersion of results recently. Um, it just did not make sense to do that. So, uh, again, I'm sharing this with you. Yes, this was a losing trade. I apologize for that. I wish every single trade I made was a winner. That's not realistic, but getting inside my mind and how I think about this stuff, um, I think is helpful. And when we go forward and have a full pool, the cash machine really is designed for the 6 to 8 weeks of earnings from mid-July through the um, end of August, when earnings season pretty much wraps up after Labor Day. Okay, so we'll have a much deeper pool. We'll be able to find much more attractive trades than what we saw here on Delta. Again, the book isn't closed. If it does close like this, so be it, and we move on. Lessons learned from a losing trade. If not, obviously, I will update you again. Tomorrow's podcast day. I'll be back with another video on Monday. This is JD for The Rational Trader. Take care, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see you all next time.